How about you buy 1 month in advance? So still cheap, right? You buy when it's cheaper, off season, not Valentine's.
Let them die.
Then you go and try yourself.
That's a lot of effort, babe.
Hi, Hazel.
It's Sarah.
And I'm Jermaine.
And welcome back to another episode of Clevities.
Ahhhh Podcast.
Oh my gosh! I finally have my girls back with me. I was so lonely during the Chinese New Year episode.
But you look so good though.
Thank you. Like I was like just bantering with myself. I was thinking, oh, how great it would be
You
my
were
girls
very
were here.
cute then.
Thank you.
We're happy to be back.
Thank you.
Oh,
We're
and
together
Gongxi.
together. Gongxi, gongxi.
Oh.
Yes, gongxi, gongxi. A happy year of the rabbit. And in no time at all, we are gonna be celebrating another special occasion.
Yes.
It is the
Valentine's Day! Some people call it Galentines.
Yeah, like us.
Yeah.
Aww.
So girls, in 3, 2, 1, Valentine's Day, love it or loathe it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Love it. What do you say?
It aight.
It
Right,
okay.
okay.
Well, I don't particularly love or loathe it, but if I were to pick one, then what's there not to love about Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah, because Valentine's Day is not just about like romantic love. It's also about friendship love, love for your family, love for your friends. It's just celebrating love.
Yeah. Do you girls know about the origins of Valentine's Day?
Saint Valentine.
That's right. I
Who dat?
never knew.
Who that?
Who that? I never knew until this episode, okay?
Okay.
So the origin of Valentine's Day, it originated as a feasting day, like eating up, to
Yums.
honor a Christian martyr called Saint Valentine. So up until the 14th century, through folk traditions, his feast day is associated with romance because Saint Valentine defied the emperor's orders and secretly married couples off to spare the husbands from war.
Wow.
That's truly noble, I think.
Hey, sorry, if it's a martyr, means he died on the job.
Something like that. Yes, because he defied the emperor's orders.
Oh my gosh.
So he was
For love.
For love.
Yeah, but I'm sure in the 14th century, they didn't buy each other roses and give each other cards. That was not
Right.
how it was celebrated.
They were married off.
Yeah. Now, Valentine's Day is celebrated in a very different way.
Yes.
right. So, question for the floor. What is your ideal Valentine's Day?
I think it's changed a lot from the past until now. When you're young, or when I was younger, personally for me, I was into flashier gestures.
Okay.
Right? I was into like the whole surprise and this and that, and gifts. But now, all I want to do on Valentine's Day is just stay home, maybe cook a meal, watch a show, and just spend a day with the person that you love. Yep.
So cute.
Agree. What about you, Zura? Your ideal Valentine's Day?
Hold on, let me think. Actually, I don't think I've ever celebrated properly.
Oh.
Got so sad, no?
What do you mean?
Got
Really,
so
ah?
sad, no?
No, really,
What do you usually do on Valentine's Day?
Nothing. They all don't give a
She's very angry. So sorry.
Okay. Today we celebrate with you.
Okay.
Happy Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's
Thank
Day.
you,
Happy
thank you,
Valentine's
everybody.
Day. Yeah.
But also because I came from a girls' school, of which Valentine's was what did they used to call it? There was another word for it in my school at that time. So it was a huge thing of which you would bake, you would prepare gifts to your friends, and then everybody comes the next day,
Yeah.
and then you put gifts on the table.
I did that even in a co-ed school. I would
wow.
give both my guy and girl friends homemade cupcakes that I would
Correct.
bake.
Huh? I've never heard of this tradition.
Yeah.
During Valentine's Day only?
Yeah.
So you would bake, you would make cookies, brownies, cupcakes.
Yeah, very
Sounds like Chinese New Year.
Hazy, what about you? What's your ideal Valentine's Day?
I think, Jimmy, you're right. When we are in different phases of our lives, what we expect on Valentine's Day are very different.
True.
I would like to think that I am obsessed with the idea of receiving flowers,
Okay.
but not the flowers itself.
Oh.
It's the thought.
Correct. So after I receive these roses, what do? I'm actually not a fan of roses. I just leave them there to die. And that is so wasteful. So I think right now, in my current state of life, my ideal Valentine's Day would be to wake up at 11 a.m., go for a nice brunch with no makeup on, maybe do some shopping.
I think I know
Watch
you
a
go brunch at
movie.
where.
Standard. I'm a creature of habit and they know
Yes.
it. Yeah, maybe do some shopping, watch a movie, and then just go home and have a nice home-cooked dinner with the person that I love or the people that I love.
Because there's so much, pressure being put on Valentine's Day.
Right.
Firstly, roses are damn expensive on Valentine's Day. And like you said, they die. So for me personally, I prefer preserved flowers because then I can keep them and use them as decoration.
But I also feel like they take up a lot of space.
No, then you throw those away that you don't want.
Oh no!
But I've had preserved flowers from years ago, still sitting somewhere in my room.
Right.
And then also another really overrated thing on Valentine's Day is going out for dinner.
Yeah.
Because traditionally they are very, very slammed on V-Day. They only have set menus. And because of that, the food or the quality of the food in the restaurants
It's
is usually not as
compromised.
good. Yeah.
Correct.
But I don't deny that this is a very good opportunity for florists and restaurants
Oh,
to
yeah.
make a shit ton of money.
Absolutely.
I mean,
My
it's become
goodness.
like a commercialized thing. I'm sure, like some people, they deliberately like don't celebrate because they think that like some guys, more practical, they'll be like, yeah, other day I can go dinner, the food's better, it's easier to get a reservation, it's not as expensive, right? But then the girl will be like,
But it's Valentine's
It's Valentine's, but it's
Day.
sweeter if you do it today. Well, I understand. It's like celebrating Mother's Day on any other day except the day itself, right? You'll feel like, is it a bit weird?
No, so you have to communicate about your expectations of V-Day so that you don't let each other down. Because it could be that you didn't communicate it, but you think you should make a big show out of it, but actually your partner doesn't want that.
Correct.
Then that's misaligned.
Yes, but I do agree though that like having a dinner, whether be it outside or at home, on Valentine's Day itself, I mean, it's a good one for the books.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
it's a good
nice
memory.
lor.
Yeah, rather than you not even acknowledge Valentine's Day and then you just go about your day.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I know of some girls who want to spend Valentine's Day every single month. Do you girls know about this?
Sorry, what?
On the 14th of every single month is actually a certain Valentine's Day.
What?
It's a thing?
It is. So February 14 is actually the traditional Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So March 14, in Chinese we call it 白色情人节. So it's like white Valentine's Day where you're supposed
heard
to
of this.
Yes, you're supposed to give your partners with white chocolates. So like April 14 is like dark Valentine's Day, so dark chocolates. So I remember January 14th is actually diary Valentine's Day. So you basically write something, like present it to your partner in the form of a diary.
It's so nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a lot of effort.
a lot. So of course I know of like some girls who might want to do this every single month with their partners, but we got time.
No, honestly, don't you think it's like not too bad? Because like sometimes, especially if you have partners who don't like bother.
Okay.
Or like don't try hard enough. Then isn't it like gives you some sort of pattern sort of thing to like,
Right.
okay, now I do something.
No, but then that's a different problem in itself. If,
yeah,
if you
yeah.
have to have a reason to show love or to show appreciation, yeah, that's also a problem in itself. But I mean, looking back, right, I don't think I've had a like horrible Valentine's Day experience.
Me neither.
It's all been wonderful or just all right.
Just me.
Sorry,
Yeah,
do
but
I need
not-
to
not like-
rethink my life?
Why? You've had horrible
Have you had a
Valentine's Day?
horrible V-Day?
I've
Please
had
tell us.
horrible many things leh.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what was your worst Valentine's Day experience?
No, I've never really celebrated Valentine's Day to begin with because like nobody bothers. And then they say I'm crazy.
For
How can it
expecting something on
be?
Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Okay,
my
but there are worse
gosh.
stories out there. Okay, so
Okay.
we picked this off an online forum.
All right.
Cameron, he says, I got a hot air balloon for my girlfriend and she hated it.
Wow.
We went up for about 10 minutes and she yelled, "Take me down, I hate this." She broke up with me as soon as we got to the bottom. I still had to pay in full. It was $150 for 10 minutes.
Oh my
gosh, I
Wait,
feel
they,
you,
they
Cameron.
broke up just because of the hot air balloon?
Who knows, the girl could be afraid of heights. And the guy, upon knowing this, still brought her on a hot air balloon. Up
Yeah.
there for 10 minutes is a huge sign that you don't understand the girl.
I
You're
can
right.
understand.
Yeah.
Correct,
If a guy on Valentine's Day brought me to go bungee jumping and forced me to bungee jump and pressured me there because he had already paid for it, I will also break up with the guy.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah,
I
so I
understand.
understand.
It's like I don't know if anybody knows this, but I hate going to the movies, like the cinema.
Okay,
I
because
go
you're very
like-
restless and all
Yes,
that.
I'm very restless. I'm very restless. I cannot sit in like confined space. We all know this, right? So I got taken to the movies in the cinema on my birthday.
Oh no.
And I'm like, which part of me looks like I want to spend my birthday in the cinema?
I mean, some people do. You have to be fair.
No, yeah, but you know I'm like that one.
Okay.
So
it's
it's
an
the same. It's the
indication
same.
that
Like
he
you
doesn't
already
know.
know that that's not what the person likes, but you still do it. Why?
The movie that you were taken out to, was it at least gold class?
You think?
Standard, if you pay with a DBS card, you get $1 off.
Okay, but at least this didn't happen to you. I think this is worse. Shauna says, my now ex-boyfriend invited me over to his place to spend Valentine's Day with him. I was really excited. I bought him like some nice pens and a notebook because he was very into drawing. So she put in the effort. She drove 30 minutes to his house and they were just hanging out in his room. So, I mean, not really like a flashy Valentine's Day, just a chill, casual kind of thing. While they were spending Valentine's Day together, he was acting very, very weird. So she asked him, hey, what's wrong? You know, it's a nice day, what's wrong? He proceeded to break up with her right there and then, right after she gave him his present on Valentine's Day. And she drove 30 minutes to his house. Can you imagine getting dumped on Valentine's Day?
Why why must you do that to someone? Cannot just like wait 1 week.
Yeah, some people can't. I know of like guys who've broken up with girls on like holidays.
No way.
How awkward is
Why
that?
I know. I mean, sometimes you just can't hide your feelings, and you know I respect that. That's fine. But also, I do know of some guys who, because it's Valentine's Day, would intentionally avoid going out with any girl, not to give them the wrong idea.
Right. Oh, like this lady shared that she was casually seeing a guy for a few weeks and wasn't sure if she wanted to get more serious. Then the guy asked her out on Valentine's Day and she was very flattered. So she thought that he must be ready to take the relationship to the next level.
Right.
But when they got to the restaurant, they sat down and a waiter handed them the special menu. And that's when the guy asked, "Oh, is it Valentine's Day?" And the lady was like, yes, it is. And the guy seemed genuinely shocked. And he even had the nerve to tell the girl that he wouldn't have asked her out if he had known what day it was.
Oh my god.
But honestly, I think that last step was a good move. Like telling the girl there and then that I'm so sorry, I wouldn't have asked you out if I had known it was Valentine's Day. It was a genuine like oversight on my part.
Oh, but that's very brutal, no?
Correct, but you are not like,
Leading her on.
correct, or raising her expectations.
Oh.
True. Valid.
Yeah. I think honesty is always the best policy.
Valid. I hope you said it in like nicer words, like I don't know how
Yeah.
long, but nicer words.
So
Okay.
how can we actually manage our expectations for Valentine's Day and not be disappointed or sad or, like Azura, very angry?
I feel like when I was younger, I would always expect my date to get me roses on Valentine's Day just because I've seen it in movies. I've heard it in songs that it was a thing that you should do for your partner if you really love them, right? And when that didn't happen,
Yeah.
I got disappointed, I got hurt, and we might even quarrel because of that. And then on hindsight, I'm just thinking, for what? Actually, for what? So I feel like just limit what you have seen in the movies or what you've heard in songs to a certain level. It does not have to happen in real life. We all know that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, just because they portray such a nice image of love in movies and in shows doesn't mean that it will happen in real life for you.
Right.
And like I said, always communicate with your partner about your expectations for Valentine's Day. If you are single, then consider if you are going out on Valentine's Day, is this person worth going out with on a significant day like that?
Right.
True, agreed. Aside from just Valentine's Day, I think it's also important that some people just enjoy celebrating everything.
Yeah, that's true.
And then other people just don't care about celebrations. So like some people don't even care about their birthdays. They don't celebrate their birthdays. They don't even know when their birthdays are. But you can't presume that it's the
Right.
same for the other person.
That's true.
You can't presume that just because it's a normal day for you,
Yeah.
that it's a normal day for the other person too.
Very valid point. I think this is when love language comes into play. We spoke about this in one of our other episodes on Hush. But if your partner's love language is, gifts, for example, then make sure you get her a gift on Valentine's Day, no matter how small. You
Correct.
can even write a card or like make something that doesn't cost much, but at least you give her something and she appreciates it.
Or if your partner's love language is quality time, then make sure like you maybe take the day off and just spend that day with her and be present, not like on your phone the whole time. Maybe she would appreciate that more than roses.
Yeah. And I think maybe, especially more so for guys, I can understand or I can, sort of like imagine that for a lot of them, maybe like it doesn't really make sense to celebrate it. Like they don't really see why or they don't see the significance of it, the importance of it. But I think it's just also important to understand that if it's important to your significant other, then just
Try to
Just
compromise.
try. Do something
Yeah.
about it. Yeah.
And roses aren't exactly cheap.
checked out.
Right. Especially during the Valentine's Day period. I think they can go up to like 1.5 to 2 times.
Yeah, it's supply and demand, right?
Right. So maybe the boyfriend is thinking, oh, what can this amount of money, get us? Maybe an experience, like a short trip to somewhere near. Yeah. If we don't get the roses, maybe we can do something else with this amount of money. But if the girlfriend feels like, the roses mean more to me, I would be much happier receiving the roses, then I think a compromise has to be struck.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right,
Or
completely
here's an
agree.
idea for next year. Like how Jermaine likes like preserved flowers, right? How about you buy 1 month in advance? So still cheap, right? You buy when it's cheaper, off season, not Valentine's.
Let them die.
Then you go and try yourself.
That's a lot of effort, babe.
Not
you
bad.
can just buy preserved flowers.
Also
Yeah, why
can.
don't you just buy preserved flowers?
Yeah.
Also can, but buy in advance lah. Then
She's
cheaper.
like, oh, go buy the flowers
Yeah,
and
buy-
go. How about you plant the flowers yourself from this year, right? By next year, it'll be ready.
Hey, sorry, yeah. Crash landing on you. Gift plan. Not bad eh.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
potted plant.
No, okay, but I have a very valid question from a friend that I was chatting with the other day, right?
Okay.
So this friend is in what we call a situationship
Oh,
that
I
we've
hate
covered
that term.
time and time again.
Whee!
Situationship meaning that you hang out like you're in a relationship, but you're not classified as a relationship.
It's a
Okay.
situation.
She was like, what do I do about Valentine's Day? Should I celebrate it? Should I not? Should I ask him about it?
Does she have expectations? If she doesn't, then it's okay to just be
go,
like,
yeah.
No, have, don't have, don't
She
have.
has
lor.
expectations for Valentine's Day in a relationship, but this is her first time in a situationship, so she has no idea what to do or expect or say. She's afraid if she even mentions something, right? This guy would be scared off. Like, oh, Valentine's Day, you know?
Okay, I won't make the first move. I'll wait for the guy to ask.
Okay. And then if the guy doesn't ask?
Then too
Okay.
bad for you.
Well,
Okay, but
that's
then,
good advice.
right, situationships have a huge spectrum.
All right.
You know what I mean,
Okay.
right? There are situationships of which, like, you don't even know where you stand in each other's lives. And then there are situationships of which you're practically a couple, you just
Right.
don't want to label. So the dynamics is a little bit different. Like, the things that you can say and cannot say are also a little bit different.
I get what you mean, but I would classify that as two different things. Situationships and dating.
Right.
Yeah. Situation is really you have no future together. You are not looking towards the future. You're just enjoying the now and the present. Dating is you are hanging out in the hopes that this could turn into a relationship or something more serious. So if you're dating, I think you should
Spend Valentine's Day
acknowledge
together. Yeah.
the
Right.
fact that Valentine's Day is coming around.
Okay.
And so your friend belongs to the former category.
Yes.
Situationship.
Yeah, which I feel is like what Hazy said. If you're the girl, take the lead from the guy.
Yeah, unless you know you really want to spend this day with the guy, then you make the first move.
Yeah, you need to commit to it. And
Yeah. Right? Because, like, let's say you don't say anything and he doesn't do anything either, but, like, you have secret hopes that he'll do something, then you'll be, like, really disappointed,
Right.
right?
That's true.
So on the flip side, does this make Valentine's Day more serious for people who are in a committed relationship?
As in more important.
More important, yeah. Like it's more of a thing, right?
Depends on your relationship, law.
I agree. Like for some people, they don't celebrate V-Day, but they celebrate their anniversary. Because it's a day between the two of them. It's actually meaningful. Whereas on the other hand, Valentine's Day is just a commercialized occasion for you to go out and like, you know, spend some time together.
And if you both think that, then okay. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I think because I was very spoiled every Valentine's Day in my first like long-term relationship, right?
Aw.
Like
Got
every
sing on last time.
yeah, like got like write you a song and then sing for you, and then like a treasure hunt around the school, and then every year the present just kept getting bigger.
Wow, stress on this boy.
One year I got a soft toy that was like 2 meters high. Like
Taller than you.
I can't even put it in my room. Like there's no space. So because of that, I have very unrealistic expectations of Valentine's Day because the person that I was dating at the time is a huge like romance buff. You know,
okay.
loves love kind of thing, hopeless romantic. But then as I got into different relationships, I started realizing that every person that you date is different and you can't be expecting the same thing from every person. So I just like made my expectations very low. As of now, as of 2023, my expectations are at 0. It's gone all the way down.
So, okay, yes, you may be dating different people and every person is different, right? But should your bar be going down or should you communicate that this is what I expect?
I'm all up for the latter. Communication is key, but as what Zendaya has said, expect disappointment and you won't be disappointed.
Hey, Zendaya.
A bit sad, like, no man.
No, it's one thing to communicate what you think to the other party, but it's another if he accepts it. Like, if he understands what you're trying to say or not.
It's true. Some people, you talk until your mouth like, I don't know, but drop off. You still don't get it.
So angry. Okay, so we've discussed like couples, right?
Yep.
Serious couples, non-serious couples, dating situationship, whatever it is that you are in. But let's say you're single.
Okay?
Okay.
What would a single person do on Valentine's Day?
Don't go out.
Why?
If you are that kind, like, okay, let's say you're single and you really want to be in a relationship or you really wish you were celebrating Valentine's, don't go out.
That's true because if you see it, sometimes it makes you feel a bit like FOMO. But I think as a single person on Valentine's Day, that's all the more reason to celebrate your
With your
family, your
friends.
friendships.
Yes.
Yeah, do like a Galentine's thing.
Galentine's.
Yes, that's what I would do. You know, ask a girl out, ask a girlfriend out, and then we can just go out. We can also order like from the Valentine's Day special menu. Well, it's
Yeah.
2 of us. We can still do
Yeah,
that.
why cannot?
Why
Yeah.
not, right? Yeah, we can still catch a movie together. We can still, stay
Cook
in
a
the car
meal.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Karaoke, as they call it in the car.
Okay.
Okay, karaoke.
Karaoke.
Yeah, you can even, I mean, I wouldn't go so far as to buying yourself flowers.
Yeah,
I
nah.
can
Save
buy
the
just
money.
don't-
the flowers.
Yes, I know Miley said that, but she has got a lot of money. But if you are broke as a joke, please don't go and buy yourself flowers on Valentine's Day. You can buy yourself flowers any other day. Or buy yourself a plant because that will last longer and give you oxygen.
Right. Or drink your favorite wine.
Oh.
Yeah, you can buy wine from like 11-11. Cheaper. Then save to Valentine's Day. Hey,
Girl.
do the prices of wine go up on Valentine's Day?
Check.
Check.
Yeah, we can check about that. But yeah, just appreciate the love that you have in your life. It doesn't have to be romantic love.
You know, I just want to bring this point back to family love. So I have a good friend, Ting. She's in the industry as well. I do know that on every Valentine's Day, her father, 郑格平大哥, buys flowers for Hui Fang Jie as well as Ting as well. That's so cute.
so
So every year, without fail, the wife and the daughter gets a bouquet of flowers each.
So cute.
Well,
Absolutely sweet.
Conversely, I have to remind my dad to buy my mom roses.
Also very cute.
Every year, I'm like, Daddy, you order already? Sometimes I have to order for him. Then I just put his name there.
Oh, but that's so sweet.
Oh my gosh, sorry. I just remembered something. I would like to share a story.
Sure.
I love the story. Since you mentioned it, I love the story. Okay, so basically, I have a friend who has a boyfriend. And I think he has set the standards very high. He did something really, really nice one Valentine's. So basically what he did was that he had told her to meet him at a restaurant. And then he contacted her father and said, let's have dinner together on Valentine's. So obviously he's like, never mind, you'll just like go and have like dinner together, right? So no, we can have dinner together, that's fine. And then he shows up and realizes that he wasn't even there. Like the boyfriend was not even there. So he set up the dinner for the daughter and the father. Yeah, and paid for it, by the way. Just wanted them to spend time.
But
Wow.
wouldn't
Cute,
it be
huh?
awkward for them? Like the daughter come to this dinner, maybe all dressed up nice, thinking that, spending some sexy time with my boyfriend, right?
Oh,
And then sees the father.
No lah.
No, but we're just being practical here. Not trying to ruin
It's
the
a nice
magic.
gesture, for
Yeah.
sure.
Very nice, right? I
Yeah,
thought it was
very
very
nice,
cute.
yeah.
I was like, oh, very cute.
It's cute, but I've been single on Valentine's Day where my parents took so much pity on me that they invited me out to their Valentine's Day dinner. So it's just my mom, my dad, and me.
Did you have fun?
What do you think?
No, and then, right, so he left them there, and then he went to have dinner with his mother.
Oh, okay.
That's nice. Okay, this really reminds me that on Valentine's Day, you can do things not just for you, between the two of you. You
That's
can
right.
do things for your partner and her family or her friends as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So should we feel this pressure for Valentine's Day to like overly express our love, do big grand gestures, or should we just take it chill?
Always know what your partner wants. If your partner doesn't want to celebrate, then you all out also no point.
Correct.
If your partner expects something and then you don't give a also a bit sad.
Right.
Yeah.
So for me, I think I expect something on Valentine's Day. It doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't have to be grand. It just have to show me like your sincerity and your love for me. I think that's enough for me.
Okay, I buy you flowers.
Okay. Don't.
Oh,
Don't want
shit, no.
Then you want what?
Buy me a meal.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Cook
I was
her
a bit
meal.
scared. I thought she was going to say a Chanel or something. I was like,
Yeah, you should
Can I
ask
change
for
my mind?
Chanel, yeah.
no.
I think at the very least, I would appreciate if you ask me,
Correct.
what should we do on Valentine's Day? Just ask, right? And then we can see from there, like if we want to go out, want to stay in, want to chill or do something.
Yeah.
But I don't, like I said, my expectations are very low. Like what
Right.
Zendaya said, expect disappointment and you won't be disappointed.
Yes, and to all the girls who receive that question from your boyfriends, oh, what should we do on this Valentine's Day? If your answer is anything like you decide, then you better make sure it's anything, okay? Don't get angry when the day comes and your boyfriend does whatever he thinks is best for the both of you, and then you think it's not enough.
Correct.
Right?
Honestly, right? Like, just spell it out. They are a
Right.
bit pun-pun eh. I mean, like, we've learned that, right? No,
Don't
they are
say
really a bit pun-pun sometimes. They don't know one. That if you really have, like, expectations or there are certain things that you really want, open your mouth and say.
But like they always say, every day is Valentine's Day. So don't just take one day of a year to show your partner love and appreciation. Show them love every day.
No, it's true. And as long as you remember to keep doing like the little things, you know, nice things on random days, I think it's not like a huge deal. Like you have to go all out on Valentine's Day. Think about it. Like if you're always doing it anyway, then it doesn't have to be like a huge thing on just one day.
Right.
All right, so you know, with Valentine's like coming up, we hope we've given you some ideas. If you haven't had that conversation, it's a good time to get it out of the way so no one gets angry on the 14th. No breakups happen on the 15th.
No. Ooh. Okay, if you want to speak to us, feel free to drop us a DM, follow us, follow our content on Instagram at itsclarity.co.
That's right. You can listen to us on Me Listen, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Don't forget to turn on a notification.
And also catch us on YouTube. We're all wearing red today.
Yay! Thank you so much. I'm Hazel.
I'm Azura.
And I'm Jermaine.
And we'll see you next time on Calamities.
Happy
Happy Valentine's Day soon. Like the daughter come to this dinner maybe all dressed up nice, thinking that, oh, spending some sexy time with my boyfriend, right?
Oh,
And
God.
then sees the father.
I didn't think of that. I call and ask
No,
her.
wait. Then people see them out together on Valentine's Day, right?
Oh my gosh.
What are they gonna think?
Like a different daddy.
Yes. Okay.
No lah.